Good evening, everyone, and welcome to On the Grid South Africa. Hey, this is
Hello.
Joe. Welcome.
Yo, thanks.
It's been a crazy week, and I think the last 2 weeks have gone by really, really fast. I can't believe that we're already so close to April, almost April Fool's Day, and we've got a lot in store tonight. So we've got a few video clips that we're going to show of new games that are going to be released, some new um, seasons that are coming out with a specific game, and awesome events coming up also with regards to the Geek Grid. And then I've got a little sneak peek, and I've got some music videos that we're going to look at some interesting songs that I've seen, and also that you've chosen also to feature. Um, Let me tell. I'm going to start off and just say how my week has been. And like I said, it was a crazy week with organizing events and things. And I know also with regards to the Geek Grid Studio, they've been busy with events. And as we know, that the company is not only an online company, we also do events in real life. And we're getting ready for some events coming up in May, and then also our big one in August called the Steam Fest. But last week, I know that I said that Jack was going to join us tonight, but unfortunately, he couldn't join us tonight. He had a bit of a crisis, so I'm going to excuse him. But I had the opportunity to actually join his talk show. It's called Late Nights with Jack, and it's usually on a Thursday, late nights on our side, but not necessarily late nights in the US because it's around about lunchtime. But as we know, I don't know if you were aware that it's daylight saving, so the watches needed to be set an hour later. So it means it's
Apparently.
earlier for us. So, but it looks like it's earlier on your side, but not really. But I've got a little video clip just to show you what happened. I had an opportunity to sing on Jack's stream on his talk show. So I'm going to show you a little video clip of a song that I performed called 10,000 Hours.
Do you love the rain? Does it make you dance when you're drunk with your friends at a party? What's your favorite song? Does it make you smile? Do you think of me when you close your eyes? Tell me, what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn the sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Ooh. Do you miss the road that you grew up on? Did you get your middle name from your grandma? When you think about you forever now, do you think of me? When you close your eyes, tell me, what are you dreaming? Everything I wanna know it all. And I'd spend 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn the sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. Ooh, I'm gonna love you. And oh, what the good and the bad, everything in between. Oh, gonna cure my curiosity.
And that's what you call a shameless plug. Thank you. Awesome. So that was quite interesting. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at Jack's talk show. It's very interesting,
Have. It's
especially
very
the
cool.
ads. It's I don't know. It's not necessarily family friendly, but definitely comedic. So it's very funny. And yeah, so that was basically what my week was. Also with regards to some online things, and I want to play another clip of our big boss in action. And what happened is that we had so much fun holding our a video game story writing 102 workshop, and it was at the Bloomsburg Children's Museum, and Kat was the one who was in the lead over there. And I just want to show you a little clip of Cat Brat in action. So sit back and check this one.
But the second one down at the bottom, if you change to that and you walked in, you started your character off in a game like this, you kind of be cautious, right? You feel a little like, okay, death is staring me up the face. So you really would be cautious. You probably, pull out your weapons maybe? Or get ready to defend yourself, right? This one, you probably not. You probably just be like, oh, I feel safe, right? You feel safe. This one, you don't feel safe. So that's a big impact. If you're changing scenes for your character, you're going to make them feel different. All right, so you really got to kind of figure out, how do I want to start my story off? Am I going to start?
So that was Cat in action. Dynamite comes in small packages. I'm so excited because I'm going to the US sometime soon. It might even be the 21st of April, if God willing. And then we're going to be doing a little event. It is specifically the Discovery Dinner. And here's a little picture where you can see it's for the PA Steam Fest. If you can go to the website, www.pasteamfest.com, the dinner, you'll get all the dates and everything on there. So it's basically just to invite companies who are part of the event, also people who want to be part of the event, and for instance, wanting to sponsor the things. So that's quite cool. Yeah, so I'm quite excited to check that out, and hopefully be in the US. I'll just I'll have to make sure that our visas and everything is sorted. So that's quite cool.
Absolutely.
All right, let's check. And do you want tell me how was your week? What
Right.
what have you
So
been doing?
yeah, my week was it was interesting. I had some trouble streaming lately with Twitch was just giga whack. So I don't have much footage or stuff to show you, but it was interesting weeks. We got a few bosses down in WoW. I had some IRL stuff where I had to go to the doctor and sort stuff out. I'm still waiting for my glasses to arrive that we talked
Oh,
about last time. So hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. But yeah, it's been a busy 2 weeks, even though I couldn't really stream much. I do have a little clip I want to show everyone from one of the bosses we were on. Unfortunately, this isn't the kill because Twitch was having issues. So I have a clip where you see about almost the entire thing, just not us actually killing it. We killed it unfortunately when I couldn't stream because I don't know, Twitch was having issues. So yeah, I don't know if we can throw that up on screen. There you go. Cool. Right, I'm just gonna go. So it's quite a cool boss. The way this boss works is um, that you actually don't beat the boss by killing him. You have to heal him up. So you can see over there where I'm moving my mouse. I'll move it slowly. That guy. He's the one we need to heal, okay? Now, normally you just have to keep your party alive and like help your friends, right? But in this, it's a special boss fight, so you have to heal him up, and then you just have to deal with some ads spawning in the meantime. So you're kind of on a timer, so you heal him up, And then you can see you can channel some pedestals to heal him up. Otherwise, the healers are just like spam healing him. And then the quicker you heal him, the less ads you have to deal with spawning. So you can see we're going to heal him up to 45% now. And then you can see there it's 45%. So we skip one of the ads, we kill this dude. And then this is about the only time you actually hit the boss. So he spawns like a very anime-ish weeb dark version of himself, okay? And then you beat the crap out of him a little. And then there's some circles that spawn, you soak the circles, you move out of some frontals. There's also some phoenixes chasing us. You can see like they're off to the side, but you can see it's the beams on the people. So there's like two beams over there and there. So those phoenixes leave behind the patches on the ground. You can see, so just like it kind of puts you on a timer, because like eventually if you're too slow, the entire room fills up and you just run out of room. And then obviously, since they're phoenixes, if you kill them, they just respawn, right? Because apparently that's what phoenixes do. So yeah, you fight the boss here a little bit. He gets a shield you need to break through in like 6 seconds, otherwise you die. So you can see it's going to come up in 3 seconds over there. So he does this circle, and then there he gets the shield, and we pop big cooldowns, get through the shield. And then once you get him down to 45% here again, we go back into the healing phase. So you can see we're just DPSing, keeping the phoenixes slowed, try and not fill up the entire room with poop. And then we just keep going. We should push him now. If we're too slow, yeah, we'll get another shield, and then we just wipe because we won't be able to get through it. But there you see he goes back there, and now you just spam heal the boss. So this is literally a race against time right now, because you want to skip the ad spawning in about 40 seconds. So you need to push the boss from 55% health to 90% health in about that time. So you can see most of the healers are, you can see this is my mana bar, which I'm using to heal the boss. So the character I'm playing is pretty mana efficient, but some of the other healers aren't. You can see this guy he's out of mana. You can see his blue bar is like empty. The two shamans are like halfway, and then the druid is almost out of mana as well. So it's kind of tight, because like you need to spam everything you have to heal the boss, but you're also kind of constrained by like the resources you have to actually do that, right? And the other nice caveat is the phoenixes stay out. So the phoenixes are out this entire phase. So you can see they're just chasing people. They're running them down. You just need to keep them slowed, hope for the best, hope they don't catch anyone. Like I said, you can't really kill them because they're phoenixes and they just respawn. So you can see we actually pushed the boss, and then this would be the last phase. Right now we're gonna have a wipe here, but we did actually kill it. So basically what this phase is, it's exactly the same as the first time we were hitting the boss. It's just on the other side of the room, and there's 4 phoenixes instead of 2. So it's a little bit more hectic, but like in principle it's the same. You move around, you soak some circles, dodge some frontals, and break some shields, and then you just kill the boss, right? So it's a nice, quick, simple one, and yeah, it's really fun. So we got that down. Unfortunately, like I said, not on stream, but hopefully the next one we'll get down on stream and I can show you that one. So cross your fingers for this week, and then hopefully I'll have some footage for next time. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Those
it's
phoenixes
a
move
really
quite quickly. You know,
yeah,
you'll see them move and then they just.
it's a really fun boss as well, right? Because it's so different. Like it's not just the normal like you attack this guy and you have to get his HP to 0, right? It's nice to have like something different where you actually have to heal the boss up while doing some other things. So it's a nice change of pace. It's also a nice quick fight. Like if something goes wrong, you just die instantly and you can go again. It's not something where like something drags out. Like if you make a mistake, it drags out and you don't really have a way to do anything. It's just you die, you get it over with, and you go again, nice and quick. So
Yeah.
you don't lose any momentum. So
That's
yeah, it's
crazy.
a really cool one. So
So
yeah,
many people make.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's about on my side. So
Yeah.
yeah.
so many people made comments about the whole Shadowlands and all the changes, and some people experienced it as positive. Other people said it's too many changes, and some of them stopped playing the game. And I know Jack is loving it. He's been addicted to it recently. So I think 4 hours sleep in 2 days. Yeah,
Oof.
I should get him to do a
Oof.
24-hour stream. So
Yeah.
if I'm awake, then I just see like Jack is online and he's playing.
Oh, that's great. I'm having a lot of fun. I think people just like to complain, honestly. It's the vocal minority, right? Where I think people that don't like it really don't like it, but like you have so many people just chilling. They're like, this is fun. Like, I don't have to complain, but like, I'm not really gonna say that I enjoy it either. They're just like there. I
Yeah.
think that's true for a lot of things, right? It's just the vocal minority screaming their lungs out about how bad something is, but they're not really the majority of the player base.
The
So
keyboard
I
warriors.
think it's in a good spot. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go to an ad break and we're going to show one of our upcoming events. It is the Alpha Geek Con 21 and it's going to be in May. Sit back, enjoy this one.
Alpha GeekCon is an event dedicated to family-friendly fun and education for activities such as video games, cosplay, board games, cartoons, and anything else geeky that you can think of.
Well, howdy, I'm here to tell you about Alpha GeekCon. It will be in May, and it'll have lots of food, vendors, edutainment purposes, lots of fun things. I will be there in cosplay myself, probably as some kind of robot, but you will see me.
Over at the Bloomsburg Children's Museum on May 1st and 2nd. The hours on Saturday will be 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Sunday the hours will be 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hope to see you there. Spider-Man, flipping out.
Spider-Man flipping out.
Every time I see that ad, I'm just jamming to the music. It's just
I
so
love
it's nice and funky. It's nice.
Yeah, every first Thursday of the month we have our the Geek Grid company meeting, but it's streamed live, and I know that the videos that have been made, we'll see the new ones also coming out, the new adverts. Alison is one of our the techie girls that have joined. She's one of the interns, and the videos are awesome. You will see the latest one that's going to come out. So I'm quite excited to show that one also on the stream in the near future. We're going to go into some of the games and what we can expect to see. I don't know if anyone in the audience is playing Fall Guys at the moment, but we've got a new season that came out, season 4, and it looks quite high tech and quite interesting. So new games, new levels, and new skins. I want to show you this clip. Fall Guys, Ultimate Knockout. If you weren't jamming to that music, then I don't know.
It's so fun. You know what that kind of reminds me of? I don't know if you ever played it, but we played this game on our phones when I was in high school. When we weren't paying attention in class, like bad students. It's called Geometry Dash. I don't know if you ever played it, but like
Mm-mm.
that entire aesthetic makes me think of that. So I don't know. It looks really fun. I gotta wait to jump in and play it
Yeah,
some more.
I've already I've added the DLC, so I just have to put in my credit card details and get the new because I think it's like music skins, like the mohawk, and it looks like a pop
Oh, that's
star
so
type of
cool.
vibe.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
that's quite interesting, and I don't know, just every time you can hear the main theme in the music, but they kind of enhance it or change it every time, like when they
Yeah,
did
I
the
think it's
medieval
really cool.
style. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was
every
really
time
cool.
it's just they change it slightly. Now this time it has the nice uh, discotheque type vibe to it with the punchy bass line going through. And recently I've seen that there's a new game also coming out or already out. It's called Gang 5 or Gang V. And I know Twitch has had a few drops that, if you go and watch the stream of people that are currently playing it, you can actually get the key, and it's a Steam game, and I've got the little introduction and preview to it. It kind of reminds me. It's a combination of GTA and Fortnite, kind of, or PUBG, because it has
I
your
can
battle
see it. Yeah,
royale. Yeah,
yeah, I can
and it
see it.
has the all the GTA role playing type of thing. So let's have a look at this. Remember, this is a channel that does have adult content. So if you do see weapons and everything, please remember it is just a game. Let's have a look at this one.
There were days where I barely had sleep, but I had to work more than competition. I can't live like the opposition, living everything I dreamed of, doing everything you think of. The way I work, I'm on the brink of, doing numbers like a brain truck. Raising the belly of the beast. There were days where I barely had sleep, but I had to work more than competition. I can't live like the opposition, living everything I dreamed of, doing everything you think of. The way I work, I'm on the brink of, doing numbers like a brain truck. Raising the belly of the beast. There were days where I barely had sleep, but I had to work more than competition. I can't live like the opposition, living everything I dreamed of, doing everything you think of. The way I work, I'm on the brink of, doing numbers like a brain truck.
Okay, so that was Gang V Battle Royale. It kind of reminds me a bit of this is other game now. I can't think of the name. It's kind of like Minecraft, but you also you start businesses and you you move into I'll get the name will get to me soon.
I have no idea.
I'll have to check on my desktop because I know I used to play it, and but definitely a bit of a GTA vibe with throwing a bit of Fortnite, just with it's not as cartoony as Fall Guys. Unturned. That's the game that it reminds me.
Oh, right, right. Okay,
Because
I'm with you.
if you look at the graphics, it's not as graphic as GTA. So it has a bit of the old 3D vibe,
Yeah.
the pixelated vibe,
Yeah.
and that looks quite cool. I must be honest, I do have it on my computer, but I've not played it yet, and I need to jump into that one. That'll probably be one of the games that I'm going to check out and in the coming week. And last week, by accident, I played a clip of Little Nightmares, but it's actually a good thing because now we know what Little Nightmares looks like. And the new one, Little Nightmares 2, I've got the little preview of that one. Um, our Steam Dragon of the month, Ricardo, he was playing the game last night and he actually finished it within, I think it was 5 hours. He played the Little Nightmares of the original one. And I know that he said that every Wednesday they have game night, and Friday they're going to have a tournament. So I'm sending him a bit of love. So if you go to Ripcardo, so it's www.twitch.tv/Ripcardo, like Ricardo, but it's Ripcardo. And you'll be playing Little Nightmares as well, the second one. And this is I'm going to show you the preview, the trailer of Little Nightmares 2, and then you'll see the difference, how it's been enhanced and with regards to the graphics and the storyline. So here goes Little Nightmares 2. This time it's the correct one. Right, so you can see on all the different platforms. Do you see they got an award for the early early achiever award for the scariest game of the year?
Yeah, there's no way. There's no
think
way I
if I
would ever
couldn't
play that.
if I couldn't convince you to play the first one, there's no way that you're going to play the second one.
Absolutely not. The
Yeah.
one cool thing about that game is I actually saw it's something a few games have been doing again recently, is they actually have playable demos on Steam. So
Ah,
like in the old days, like when we had like the NAG magazine and stuff and you got like a
yes.
disc and there was like a bunch of demos on there where it's like
Yeah.
30 minutes of gameplay. Like I think it's cool that companies are like just putting demos out you can download for free and try before you actually buy the game,
Yeah. I
especially for
remember.
people
Yeah.
that have like people that don't have like great PCs or something. You can check the demo first, see how it runs on your PC before you actually like buy the game. So I think it's cool. A lot of company have been doing it lately. So and this
Yeah.
game does it as well. So
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of even with the consoles. They used to have a PlayStation book that came out years ago, and that was when the original Tomb Raider came out. They'd also have like a disc with like 10 demos or something that you can
yeah.
play. I used to get those every month because the thing is, with console, at least you're not going to have any problems with speed or loading time because you know that the console is specifically made. Well, games are actually adapted to be able to run on the console as a recommended thing.
Yeah.
And I always like throwing in a console game, especially well, specifically with the Nintendo Switch. And oh, by the way, Among Us, I see Among Us is also now available on Switch. So you can find it on the Nintendo Switch, and it looks like it's on all the different platforms. So that is quite exciting. But then, with regards to the Nintendo Switch, now just look at the graphics on this game. Let's check it out.
Oh, that's my bum. Let's go!
I just got an important letter. It looks like we've got a rampage on our hands. It's been 50 years since the last calamity. That monster is known as Magnum Hollow.
Take this! After it! Got it. You're done for! Have a taste of this! This is for my fellow hunters!
Shall we go?
March 26. Remember that date.
That looks so cool.
It does. I think if you think the month of March or March, April, it's almost like it's the theme is hunter. If if we look at not Fall Guys, Fortnite, they also released the skins or the new season, and even I think they swapped the sniper rifle for a bow and arrow, so that's quite cool. I always
Oh, that is
enjoy playing the hunter also in World of Warcraft, because you have the little animal. See, I enjoy the distance vibe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good with melee.
Something that kind of reminded me of, so I didn't mention earlier. Something I did in the last 2 weeks is I played more Valheim. I don't know why that game reminded me of Valheim, right? But I don't know if we did it last time, but we killed the second boss. So
Wow.
that was pretty brutal. And then we've actually gone into some swamps and like searched some dungeons, and that was pretty cool as well. So we have like multiple bases up now. It's the game just keeps on giving. I don't know why that game reminded me of it, but I wanted to mention that as well. It's
I think
so
it's
much fun.
definitely the mythical creatures in between, that you find in the games, like the trolls, and like I can only mention the trolls because I haven't really played that much to know what other creatures you find. So, but I know that the team have been playing for quite a few hours. I do not know when they sleep, but I know that Jack has played a few hours, Kat and Alex, all the guys from the Geek Grid have been doing a team play, And so in between all the functions that are happening in real life workshops and even the online stuff, I don't know where they get time to still play, but there's always feedback. They'll say, well, this
Yeah.
happened and that happened. And also with Valheim, I find in the beginning, when you just start off and it's like the Stone Age type of equipment that you get, the more that if it goes into the bronze and the iron, it's almost like the graphics improve as well. It like smooths out. For some reason, it just looks like the gear becomes really cool to
Absolutely,
look at.
yeah. It looks more smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we've run into some wacky things. Like we've seen a few wraiths, we've seen some Draga, we've seen
Wow.
the death skeetos are the worst, by the way. I don't know if you've actually seen any of them.
It's in the
But
swamps.
they're like massive mosquitoes that just fly
Yeah.
around and shoot you, and then you just die if they shoot you.
See, I'm already
Which is
itching.
why I guess
thinking of
they're
the
named
photo.
death skeetos. But like still, it's so annoying. But anyway.
That's crazy. And Zerial, you've got a game that you want to show us or speak about.
You're right, yeah. So this is a bit of a weird one because
Mhm.
the game is technically already out. For now, it's a PlayStation exclusive, but there are. So why I wanted to bring this up is there's rumors that it's going to come to PC. Okay,
Okay.
because the parent company, they aren't like an exclusive to PlayStation. It just so happens that their game was released only on PlayStation. So there's a bunch of rumors because like Xbox has acquired them and they're going to be part of the Game Pass and everything. So cross your fingers. The game I want to look at is it's Persona 5. So let's look at the trailer and then I'll speak about it more. So
Here we go.
You are truly as he anticipated. This is truly an unjust game. But if my voice is reaching you, I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world.
I'll navigate your escape route. Follow my directions. Enemies here?
Suspect confirmed. Cuff him.
It can't be.
Thing that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. You seem to be enjoying every second.
You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct?
I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being. Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up.
Okay, let's do this!
I'm prepared. Let's focus and get moving. This is the best part of being a phantom thief! Yep, good stuff. I'm satisfied.
Spotted a shadow. Let's get it, Joker!
The shadows are ready to kill. Be careful, Joker. Beat him up!
Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Gather personas and bring them here. Execute them and continue to give birth to even stronger personas. The world is not as it should be. It faces an inevitable utter ruin. However, mankind is said to hold the power to overturn even the most dire of predicaments.
Wow.
Right. So I don't know if you've ever like seen any of the Persona games, right? But the music in the Persona games is the best music I've heard in any game, like hands down. Okay, firstly. And then the Persona games it's kind of a weirdish like idea. I really enjoy it. But like the Persona games are based on, so you follow normally a group of people and then in some way, shape, or form, you go to another world. And then when you go to the another world, you save people. And then, like, they have palaces that you go into. And then, depending on, like, so say, for example, there's someone that is a serial killer or something, right? Then their entire palace would be formed around what they are doing. Okay, so it's like, and then when you go into the palace, you have to go through it, and then it's really cool. And then it's also like kind of Pokemon-y because the personas you fight with, you collect. And then once you get more, you can fuse them and get more personas. And then when you aren't doing all this fighting, there's like a social aspect in the game where outside of going to the palaces, like you have to build friendships with people in your team, so you have to like spend time with them. Persona is an amazing game. So Persona 4 is already on Steam. I think it's just Persona 4 Golden. That's also one of the big reasons why people think this is coming to PC. And then the kind of sequel is also already on PC, which is Persona 5 Strikers.
Yeah.
Which it follows on Persona 5 story. The gameplay is a little different, but yeah, that's why there's a lot of rumors flying around that potentially soon it's going to come to PC, and then you should try it. It's so good. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Crossing my fingers. It's really please Xbox, make it happen. Bring it to the Game Pass, I beg. Please.
Yeah, it's quite exciting because the thing is, also, if as soon as we're getting information of the new releases, or if you'll be the first to hear it on the Geek on the Geek Grid on the grid, the South African version. So we'll make sure that you are informed and you are up to date with all the latest games and trends that are happening. I'm super excited. Looking at the as that we were playing earlier on with the Alpha Geek Con, and if when we make it to the US in August for the Steam Fest, the theme is zombie apocalypse. So I've never done any cosplay, so I'm going to need some advice and everything. I don't know if you've thought of that yet. A little bit too far away.
I've thought about it, but I've never actually did it. Right, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm thinking, because I'm a huge fan of like the old LucasArts games, and I used to play a game called The Adventures of Monkey Island, and there's a character who is a pirate, and he's called LeChuck, and initially it starts off where it's the ghost pirate LeChuck, and then in the second one he comes back to life as a zombie. So I'm thinking of going zombie apocalypse LeChuck. So I'm going to have to get someone to help me to make that, or I'll just have to get some elbow grease and start working on it, because I'm quite keen to cosplay that character. I don't know, it's so many years that I've been playing that game, and it's super exciting. So we've gotten to the part where we can listen to some music. We've got some interesting things coming up, and if I may be forward, and there's two that I would like to play for you specifically that are royalty free. That often if when people worry about the DCMA strikes, are you allowed to play this on stream and things like that? The fact that we play music videos on our stream is because it's educational purposes, and you have a fair play. You have rights to be able to play it, because at the end of the day, we don't get royalties for the talk shows. Also, another thing, while I'm talking about royalties, if you are a business owner and you are wanting to sponsor this great show or any of the shows that are presented by the Geek Grids, you can go to our website. It's www.thegeekgrid.com. And then you can contact us there if you would like to invest into the company and into the talk shows. But I'm going to play a song, and it is called Hungover. So this is quite an interesting song, very vibey. And this is one of the royalty-free songs, and not much of a music video, so it's just the music for now. But it's a vibe. It's something, I tend to play this quite often on my stream. So here we go with Hungover.
Clear my mind, close my eyes, where am I? Bumpy right, looking out across the sky. As the wind blows in my face, there is water everywhere. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? My mind is blinded, it's all just a dream. Sails and rudder rudder on the ship, ramen bear, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I won't remember a thing. Sail some rudder on the ship, ramen bear, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I will be hungover. What have I done? Can someone remind me? 'Cause to me this soul is just a blur. The last thing that I remember is a party, then nothing else. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? Will I ever find out? Soul used to breathe. Tell myself, never will I do this again. Tell myself, it's not worth it. Tell myself no, but who cares? 'Cause tonight I will party. Sail some rudder on the ship, ramen bear, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I won't remember a thing. Sail some rudder on the ship, ramen bear, I'll take a drink, and tomorrow I will be hungover.
There we go. That was my
That's
my
so vibey.
bouncy song. I always love playing like vibey songs, especially when I start the stream, because when I go into Animal Crossing, it's so chilled. So I don't want the guys to
Yeah,
fall asleep.
that was a
Otherwise,
jam.
playing
That
Fall
was
Guys.
really fun. That was
Yeah,
really
I like
fun.
the bouncy stuff. And let's go to your song. Want me to
Right, so
give it a go?
yeah, let's go. I'll talk about it afterwards. I know.
I can easily lose on that song.
It's so cool. I don't know, the technical part about it is so cool. It's really jammy. Like even if you aren't like super into like music or stuff, it's got a nice feel to it. Sounds cool, and I always love listening to them. I'm also like 75% sure, so don't quote me on this. That's also DMCA free. So
Awesome.
yeah. Don't quote me on that, but I'm 75% sure. So
Often what happens is depending on what platform, because it might be say for YouTube or for Facebook or for Twitch, and it depends. There's quite a few companies that also kind of buy a license and then you're allowed to play it. Now, this next song is probably from one of the guys who is like the king of DMCA strike free music. He revolutionized royalty-free music from elevator music to something that is quite decent to listen to. And it is exactly a year, not to the date though, but it's a year since he started, or he released the first few tracks of Stream Beats. And this is a song called Kill It Anyway. And it's from, I think it's his first original all vocal music. So it was the Stream Beats, the rock version of it. And he teamed up. You'll see the lead singer in the music video. He is the one that works for what is now called Senpai Records. And if you are familiar with Alpha Gaming and with Harris Heller, you'll know that these channel is going to completely change. And Senpai, that was initially a joke where that he just wrote down. It became the name of his label. So let's have a look at some royalty-free music called Kill It Anyway. Sit back and enjoy.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now. Because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves. Never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away. Burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, hate is face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, hate is face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Yeah. I love it.
It's nice and upbeat. It's fun.
Yeah, and the thing is, what's nice about it because they brought the whole album and then they brought out an instrumental. Now the main thing is royalty free, and still having the instrumental. It's like having your own backtrack. So if anyone wanted to re-upload it, I mean, there we go, content. Take
Yeah,
note,
that's
guys,
cool.
all the musicians out there. So that's really cool. And like you said, it's quite vibey. There's quite a few songs. I'm hoping that they bring out more music videos so that we can feature them on the grid. So that's quite cool. We've got one more song that we can show. The time flies, so we can.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll go into
Yeah,
this
the band
one.
is I don't know if I can say something real quick about
Yeah,
them.
go for it.
So the band's it's called Dashboard Confessional. They're quite an old band. Depending on who you ask, they'll give you a different answer for what genre they're in. If you ask them, I think they classify themselves as emo pop, which is definitely a genre apparently. Um, I first heard their song, I think when it played in Spider-Man 2 with Tobey
Oh,
Maguire in it, like
yeah.
years and years and years ago. Um, so yeah, ever since I heard it, I love their music. I don't think they're that well known. Maybe they're just not well known down here in South Africa. Maybe they're well known in the USA and everywhere else. But yeah, I really love their music. So let's check it out.
Quite a vibe. That is
Yeah,
definitely quite a vibe.
it's really cool. It's really cool.
Awesome. Can you believe it is the end of the evening and we have come to the end of the program? There's just one more thing that I would like to say or to let you guys know. Please go and make sure that you go and follow us on social media, on our Instagram and our Facebook and on Twitch. You can go to our website, www.thegeekgrid.com. And this is the main reason why, because you can win. Check out this ad. Okay, so make sure you go and follow on Twitch, on Instagram, and on Facebook to be in that competition. All right, are you ready for that?
There we go. Absolutely. Go.
Awesome.
Maybe you win. Maybe.
Yes, you have to. You can win that tablet. Awesome. So you can check out the website. You know what to do. All the plugs this evening. Zuriel, always a pleasure working with you on the grid. I've loved chatting to you, seeing all the exciting things. I'm excited what's happening next time. So let's quickly look at the date. So we will be back on the 6th of April. So not the 30th, the 6th. So it is in the month, the next month of craziness. We've got the April Fools on the 1st. So no pranks on the 6th of April.
No.
It's too late. All right, but you must have a lovely evening. It's been cool seeing you again, and I look forward to seeing you within the next 2 weeks.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Cheers.